On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hands up, Lee!
56, right there, 56.
Watch twist! Hands up!
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
And Dalton to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
I'm coming. Check.
Dalton here from the gun.
Let's go, D.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Hey, alert!
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I'm coming for you, son.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
180. 52.
Hey, that's good. That's good. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Check it.
Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Check 3. Check 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Vigil came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all day? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Andy Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
At the Browns' 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Dalton now to pass. On the screen, Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's on field. It's on field.
Hurry, hurry!
Hey, one set. Check it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and that is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing, Dalton. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
53, Mike. Watch the run.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
53 is the mark. Come on, D.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
First down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Alert, 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 alert. 52, Mike, 52. Hey, orbit.
To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I smell fear in that offense. Up, 54. Mike, 50.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Strip that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
53 is the mic. Oh, you got D? 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Landry now on the return. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Good. 180. 52 right here. 52. I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 33. Tighten up. He's checking.
They'll try again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Top of the morning to y'all.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 27.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Good afternoon.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Run.
Now Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hurry!
Mayfield down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Dinch, yes, we have spots open.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Time to go, night-night.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
6-man.
Here's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bengals 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And here's a throw taken in by Bull. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Green brings it in, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Joe Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Williams on the tackle. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Ladies.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Big L 368.
53's Mike. Check 53.
Here's Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Stays on his feet.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Yeah. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillendown as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike's 56. Let's go, defense.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight. 4 down. Check 27. Eyes on 27.
They'll run again with Hunt, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Watch the curl.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's taken in by Callaway. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown, standing right around the midfield stripe. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run again with Bernard. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now, the Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Andy Dalton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Got his man, it's Eifert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Topper! Now!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Say go.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati,